gonna start. I'm just gonna start the stream.
Their two best players fouling out 90 feet away from the group trying to take charges. Where's the live feed? We're not on. I don't know about that. That thing on the live thing about audio only plus subscription for FHS.
Send out emails, Facebook, all of it.
I knew you did that, but I just had some inquiries on Facebook, so they probably need to go over. Private messages.
watched the stream. Have you guys got it up? I've launched the live stream on YouTube. So, latency check without doing anything. So tell me where you're at right now. Where are you right now? On the clock. Okay, we are about 29 seconds. We're 29 seconds back. So we're going to be ready for the intro in about 2 minutes. All right? Count me down to when you start, and then I'll time it up and come on the air right on time. So I'm ready. We'll come on. No, I gotta hang up the phone. Just call me up. Okay? Thanks, Les. Bye.
Wait. Hey, leave that on.
Is this where you want me plugged into?
Yeah. Yeah, I know. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have playoff basketball here, the divisional tournament from the Billings Metro Park. A little bit of a delay in the gym. We're about an hour late getting started because Park and Laurel went into triple overtime in the game before us. But thanks for joining us here on 93.7 KBOZ. This is Nate Parsegian. Joining me here on the broadcast is Andy Demjanovic. Andy, thanks for being on the broadcast with us.
Yeah, good to be back and excited for playoff basketball.
All right, so Andy had a chance to catch up with the coaches here before this game. So here on the Ty Elliott State Farm Insurance pregame show, I want to kick it over to Andy, who met up with Coach. Which interview do we have first here, Andy?
Coach Deming.
All right, this is Coach Deming moments ago.
Good. Welcome to the State Farm pregame show with head coach Mike Deming. We come in today at the Super Divisional Game 1, matched up against Billings Central. We've played Billings Central in the past. You know their coach pretty well. What are your thoughts coming into today's game against them? We haven't seen them this year.
Well, you know, it's a 2-3 game. It's not going to be easy by either team. I think it's going to be a competitive battle. They're good. We're good. It's tournament time. I think the big key today is they can shoot the ball, so we have to rebound better than we have. We got to limit their possessions to 1, and other than that, rebound the ball and play good defense, and everything else should take care of itself.
Yeah, their leading scorer, Krishan Dixon. Does he pose any problems? Is he mainly a three-point shooter, or does he do a plethora of things, or where are you at with him?
Yeah, he's a combination package. He's improved his shooting. He used to only shoot about 15 feet, but he's shooting about 38% from threes on the year. But he is so fast, and if he gets in the lane, he is an incredible passer, and he always finds the right person to pass to that would be the most efficient scorer. He's as good as a passer is in the state, and so we can't let him penetrate us and cause problems inside. We got to keep him out on the perimeter.
After last week's game against Hardin, how are the guys feeling coming in today's game?
Oh, they're excited. Dawson's really excited. The guys are excited to get going. I mean, it's a tournament. These seniors especially, they know what this feeling is like, being here before, but they're excited to get the tournament on and see how we're doing it. And obviously, this is a very good tournament, probably the best tournament in the state, all classes, all tournaments. And so we got our hands full, but I believe we're one of the better teams here, and we just go out and prove it.
All right, thanks. Good luck.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right, again, that was head coach Mike Deming from the Belgrade Panthers. Andy also met up with the head coach from Billings Central. Let's go ahead and listen to what the head coach from Billings Central had to say about this game.
Here with head coach Billings Central, Jimmy Sturegard. Jimmy, coming into tonight's tournament, second seed, playing Belgrade. You guys finished in the conference split with Hardin, and now with the Super Divisional. What's your mindset going into today's game against Belgrade?
It doesn't matter what seed you are at this point now. It's just everybody's 0-0 heading into this tournament. You got to survive in advance. That's our goal, is just to finish in the top 4. How will we get there? That's how it works. And today we're playing, number 3 seed, but really they're number 1 seed. We're in for a battle for sure. We just got to be mentally focused and grind it out a little bit and see what happens.
You got any special plans, or are you just going to play your game defensively? Anything? We know you got a guy against Dawson Fowler, but you have scores too in Krishan Dixon. So how are you going to play today's game?
We just, whatever comes. We play different styles of basketball against different teams. Just depends on the flow of the game. We try and control tempo with our defense. We'll be playing a lot of man-to-man like always, and if we throw in some zone here and there, that's just kind of what we do, and it's no secret right now. So basically we just hunker down, play defense, and man-to-man, and guard for sure Dawson, because we know he can play, and got to keep an eye on the other guys too. So again, we just got to grind it out, and our key tonight is going to be rebounding the basketball.
Thanks, appreciate it.
All right, so that was head coach from Billings Central. I'm going to go ahead and bring in Andy. Andy, break down this matchup today here, as winner's going to go on to a divisional semifinal tomorrow night.
Yeah, like Jimmy, Coach Sturegard said, he feels Belgrade's a number 1 seed. We had a shot at a number 1 seed, and he knows how good our conference is too, with Park, as you just saw, going to triple overtime with Laurel, and Fergus is playing really well. So I think he respects it. He's not going to take this game lightly, and our guys are excited to play, like Coach Deming said, and hopefully both teams' scores can come play, and we'll see what can happen. And I think they know who they got to stop. Krishan Dixon comes in tonight's contest for Billings Central, averaging just over 18 a game, and as Coach Deming said, he's improved his game, and so now you got to defend him on the 3-point line, but he's got a lot of athleticism, and he can get to the rim as well, and look to dribble, drive, and pass out to some of their shooters as well. So I think what both coaches said, it's not going to be an easy game, and it's going to come down to who can limit possessions with scoring, and it's going to come down to their defense.
All right, we are ready to get things underway. Belgrade is in their green uniforms with green shorts, and Billings Central is in their white uniforms with white shorts. Dawson Fowler will take the tip here for the Panthers. Remind you that this game is brought to you by Town & Country Foods. Save cash at Town & Country, serving your local communities. As the Panthers control the tip, Easton Page has it now in the low block, pulls it back out, gets it to Matt Walker. Now Fowler on the right wing, pulling things back, Dixon guarding him. Page up top now to Walker.
So right away, like Coach Sturegard said, they're going to come out in their man-to-man and We expect Krishan to be on Dawson. That's a good matchup for Billings Central. Use Krishan's athleticism to kind of chase Dawson around the floor.
So taking some time here on their first possession, Matt Walker with it up top, gets it to Page on the left wing. Just working it around the perimeter are the Panthers right now, as now Noel Reynolds has it in the corner. Edwards, high post, drives in, gets it to Reynolds on the block, kicks it out to Matt Walker, thought about the three and keeps it. Gets it to Dawson Fowler now on the wing. Now here's Reynolds on the block. He'll pull up a jump shot on the way. Back iron, no good. Hits twice. Rebound goes to Central. That's number 32 on the rebound. Hugs. Now up ahead here for the Rams. Going to take us a moment to catch all the names and numbers off of these Rams, as Krishan Dixon has it right now on the left wing. Now pass inside to number 32 off the glass and in. That's Jay Hugs with the first 2 points of the game. 6:45 into this one. 2-0 Billings Central on top of the Panthers.
And his brother Trey Hugs plays for Hardin.
Oh, no kidding! I was I've seen this. I've heard this Hugs name now for 2 weeks in a row here, as Dawson Fowler has it for the Panthers. Baseline jump shot misses. Rebound to the Panthers. Kicked out now to Page. Page drives in. Left hand is blocked. Now up ahead to Krishan Dixon. Dixon drives in the lane. Goes up. No shot, but a foul called on the floor.
That's what Coach Damon was talking about right there. Krishan getting into the lane, and he said we got to try to control that from the top, so he's able to get in there and get fouled right away using his speed.
So inbounded quickly to number 33 for the Rams, up and good. That's Sam Gray. We're going to hear his name quite a bit tonight, won't we?
Yeah, he's their second leading scorer. He's at just over 11 points a game, and I have correction. Krishan's averaging just over 14 a game, not 18.
Panthers turn it over on the other end as Noel Reynolds unable to handle that pass from Easton Page. So 6:07 to go here as Bozeman Ford Lincoln RV scoreboard reads Billings Central 4, the Belgrade Panthers 0, here in a divisional quarterfinal matchup from Metro Park in Billings.
Yeah, we got to limit possessions of turnovers right there, Nate. We got to get settled down quicker into the game, and Billings Central with a 4-point lead. We can't afford to turn it over.
Dixon for three. No good. Rebound, Dawson Fowler. Up ahead to Page. Page loses the handle down on the block, but it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dixon. It'll be Panther ball with 5:43 to go here in this quarter. Still looking to get on the scoreboard.
Yeah, we saw Dawson's athleticism there too. We're always commenting, yeah, I know he can score, but he's actually a great rebounder.
So Page with it now. Right wing. Looks to drive, pulls it back out, gets it to Fowler. To Edwards, now to Walker. Walker puts it on the floor, pulls it up top here, taking some time off the clock. 5:30 to go now in the first quarter. Walker gets it to Page. Page on the left wing, gets it back to Walker up top. Now Edwards up top for the Panthers. Gets it back to Page, just working around the perimeter here.
And I think Coach kind of installed an offense too this week. Bam from Walker. That's a big shot, Nate.
Long three-pointer from Matt Walker to get on the board. Panthers now just trail by 1, 4-3 with 5:08 to go in this first quarter.
As you can see, Belgrade's a lot more patient there. It's not that they won't ever do a hurry-up offense, but Coach installed a little bit more slow-down, methodical offense to get longer possessions. And it helps Belgrade there, as you can see. They took some time off the clock there, and now they blocked shot, and they got the possession back down 1.
Yeah, so Easton Page with it now for Belgrade. Panthers trailing by 1, 4:40 to go here in the first quarter. Matt Walker with it on the right wing. Gets it to Noel Reynolds. Now Fowler. Fowler drives baseline, whistle on the floor. This is going to be against Billings Central, as the Rams will sub 3 new players into the game.
22.
So that is name is pronounced Sasich. So we were right.
Sasich.
Yep,
Okay.
He checked into the game as well.
Thrown into Edwards up top. Gets it to Page. To Page now. Now into Austin Edwards on the right corner. Drives in left hand. Loses the handle. Turnover. Krishan Dixon for 3. Good. Dixon for the Rams hits the three-pointer to make it 7-3 here in this first quarter. Rams on top. So Easton Page has it now for Belgrade.
Yeah, and he's shooting 35% from the three-point line, like Coach Deming said. So you got to find him. I know his first one was a little short, but a shooter will keep shooting, and he made that next one, so you can't let him get going.
Here's Edwards with it for the Panthers. Gets it to Page now. Walker now on the left wing. Pulls it back up top, gets it to Page. Fowler from the corner, three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound, Noel Reynolds kicks it out to Edwards. Loses the handle, though. Turnover goes to Sam Gray, and headed the other way come the Rams. Three-pointer on the way, no good off the front iron. Ball tipped out of bounds. It's going to be Belgrade ball. That three-point shot was taken by, let me get a jersey number. Was that number 13?
Yeah, you're correct.
Yeah, that was Sasic, who just checked into the game, who missed that three-pointer with 3:30 to go here in the first. The Panthers trailing 7-3.
That was his Belgrade's second turnover there, Nate, and I know they're only down 4, but it's going to be tough on possessions with a team like Billings Central if we keep turning it over.
Edwards' jump shot on the baseline is good.
It's a big shot. You're going to shoot that in transition. He was wide open. You got to take it. But the thing with shooting in transition, you better make those shots because it's a one-and-done opportunity because you got no rebounders.
So 7-5 now with 3:10 to go in this first quarter. Again, this game got started about an hour late because the game before here at the Metro went to triple overtime. Sasic for three on the wing again is good this time. 10-5 Central on top. Full court press here. Belgrade breaks it ahead to Matt Walker. Walker looking for Edwards, and an errant pass goes out of bounds, so turnover against the Panthers will give Central the ball here.
Yeah, third turnover for Belgrade, and you come off two back-to-back, well, not back-to-back three-pointers. They missed one three-pointer in between, but you know, Billings Central's hit 2 threes already now, and we can't be late on shooters. You got to close out quick. You're going to zone up like this. You got to be active.
So now Central with it, and we have, is that an offensive foul
Yeah, he's
called?
pointing the other way, yep.
All right,
so illegal screen there.
Offensive foul called against Central with 2:38 to go here in the first quarter. Panthers trailing by 5, but going to get the ball back here. Full court press as Jake Klonzinski will inbound it for Belgrade, finds Walker in the corner. Looks like the Rams are going to back out and let Walker dribble this one across midcourt. Walker now working on Sasic up top. Gets it to Fowler. He's guarded by Dixon. Back to Walker now on the left wing. In the corner to Klonzinski. Back up to Walker. Now Edwards with it up top. Takes a couple dribbles, picks it up, gets it to Walker. Thought about the three, pulls it back. Walker double team now. Gets it to Edwards in the corner. Now to Klonzinski on the left wing. Getting a screen from Spencer Gordon and getting it off to Matt Walker. Walker calling out a play here, picking up a screen from Gordon. If he decides to take it, he will. Looking for the roll from Gordon. Keeps it, though. Gets it to Edwards in the corner. Jump shot on the way. No good. Rebound loose. Dixon comes up with it. Dixon here on the other end. Goes up. Is blocked by the Panthers. I don't know if Fowler or Edwards got a hand on it.
Great block by Dawson Fowler. He got set to just play defense. Gets in a position to body him up and squared him up. No body, went vertical, and we know Dawson can leap, and he's got long arms, and so it makes a huge play down 10-5 here.
Yeah, 1:30 to go here in this first quarter. Belgrade with the ball on offense. Spencer Gordon has it. Looks to drive in. He's at the free throw line. Bounce pass to Klonzinski. Back to Walker for three. No good off the back iron. Rebound Dixon for the Rams.
And what I see saying is, you know, Chris Sean's he's going to chase Dawson all over the floor, and obviously he's got some athleticism. And I think Belgrade's got to look to help Dawson get a little bit more free. I know they're playing within inside the confines of their offense, but he's still your best player, and he's got to get shots up.
Here is Sasic with it now, guarded by Klonzinski. Pass to the high post, kicked all the way back out. Three-pointer from the corner on the way, no good. Rebound, Spencer Gordon. 50 seconds
to go
here.
It. See, they missed it right here. They got to get it ahead to Dawson in transition because now Dixon is off him. They got to get it to him. And they should have got him in transition there. They were a little bit late. They got to recognize that stuff.
Klonzinski has it for the Panthers. 36 seconds to go here in this first quarter. Gets it to Fowler. Could be holding for the final shot of the quarter here. As now Walker will take it up top. Gets it to Spencer Gordon. Belgrade playing way back near midcourt right now. Is 25 seconds remaining here in this first quarter, down 5.
Didn't take advantage there. They should have hit Dawson in transition because now Chris Sean's matched back up with them.
16 seconds to go. Fowler has it. He's just retreated to midcourt. Dixon coming out to guard him. 12 seconds now. Fowler not yet made a move at 10 seconds. Now he's going in. 8 seconds to go. Fowler drives in left hand. Spin. Pivot.
Foul.
Jump shot.
That is a foul.
No good off the front iron. Rebound goes to Krishawn Dixon. Gets it ahead to Sasic. The three-pointer at the buzzer is no good. So after one quarter, we have a score right now of the Billings Central Rams 10, the Belgrade Panthers 5. You are listening to the Belgrade Panthers on Good Time Oldies 93.7 KBOZ. We will be back in 1 minute. As long as you want to break, just keep playing. And then there's no... Hey, Logan, looks really good. Doing a good job. All right, back here ready to get things underway to start this second quarter. Tonight's game is brought to you by Stockman Bank, Montana's brand of banking, as the Rams have the ball here to start out the quarter. We'll have a three-pointer from Sasich on the way. No good. Excuse me, that was Clancy who missed that one. Rebound loose. Dixon comes up with it. He goes up left hand, misses. Another offensive rebound here from the Rams. Looks like they're going to try to pull things back out as we have a double team and all the way out to Dixon up top.
Yeah, we got to get those 50-50 balls, Nate, but great job of Spencer helping off that double team. To get that kicked back out, and they're going to have to help on some of those guys inside a little bit, maybe too much to single them up.
Clancy to Dixon. Dixon now high post, kicks it out into the corner. This is number 22, Hereford with it. Three-pointer on the way from Sasich, misses. Rebound, Dawson Fowler. Panthers trail 10-5 here, start of the second quarter. Fowler has it for the Panthers, calling out a play, guarded by Krishawn Dixon. Gets it to Walker now. Walker picks up his dribble, looking for a cutter. Gets it, though, back to Fowler on the wing. Fowler inside passes. That's Spencer Gordon. Goes up with it off the glass. No good. Rebound. Spencer still working for it, and is going to be out of bounds. Last touch by Spencer Gordon, but hustle play there by Gordon.
Yeah, not bad play. I mean, and that's what you got to try to do to break them down, and obviously they've been limiting Dawson Fowler. Krishawn's done a good job on Dawson so far. So we'll see if Dawson can't break free. They ended up setting a double pick on the high side. I think they got to do that. They got to start staggering some more picks within the offense for Dawson to run around, so it's tougher for them to switch and get through screens.
Sasich misses the three, but the Rams come up with the offensive rebound. Now jump shot from the corner misses. It was Hereford who missed.
Rebound by Dawson Fowler, but another offensive rebound for Billings. That's about their fourth, Nate.
Yeah, jump shot from the baseline for Fowler. No good. Rebound, Austin Edwards off the glass and in. Excuse me, that was Noel Reynolds. We haven't been this far away from the court. I'm struggling even to see some of our guys all the way up here at the Metra in Billings here for divisional basketball action. Billings Central leading the Belgrade Panthers 10-7 with 6:05 to go till halftime. Pass inside to Horford.
Yeah, too late on the rotation there out of the zone. I know they're got to get matched up on the shooters, but the backside of the zone's got to rotate quicker. As the ball moves, you got to be anticipating that and try to get one step ahead.
Page with it now for Belgrade. Panthers trail 12-7 after Hereford hits that lay-in. Reynolds with it now out on the block. Kicks it out to Gordon. 16-footer on the way. It's good. Spencer Gordon hits the jump shot.
Yeah, and he looks comfortable, and that's a good sign because Spencer works his guts out, and he brings a lot of energy, and he's a physical kid. He can rebound, as we showed, and he gets some of those shots down below off penetration, and he circles to the mid-range jumper at the free throw line and knocks it down. That's a big key in success for Belgrade if he can continue that.
Dixon for three here for the Rams. No good. Rebound. Easton Page looking to come over that gets it to Fowler. Ahead to Reynolds. Reynolds blocked by Dixon. Loose ball and a foul called against.
Probably is on Dixon there.
Yeah, against.
Off the recovery. We'll see.
Wow, I got to tell you, so Noel Reynolds was up ahead. Fowler gets it to him, and Krishawn Dixon, the hustle play, blocks it off the backboard. Ball shoots free, and on the loose ball, it was a foul called against.
Sasich there.
Sasich who picks it up. Okay, so he's going to head to the bench right now with his first foul here. 5:06 to go here, second quarter. Belgrade Panthers trailing by 3 as Edwards gets it to Fowler on the block. Fowler goes up strong. Misses back iron. Rebound. Spencer Gordon misses. Rebound Fowler. And he is fouled. And this will send Dawson Fowler to the free throw line to try to make this a 1-point game.
Jeez, you can see Spencer Gordon's mustache from up here. It's so dark.
Spencer Gordon's got his playoff facial hair going on. You know, Spencer Spencer Gordon's a guy who played really well last year in the postseason, and so far has given us some good minutes to start this game in the first half.
I'm happy for him, and good for Coach Deming to have that come along at this time. Get the Panthers back in the game there, 12-10.
Yeah, 12-10 as Fowler hits the first free throw. Second one on the way is good, so it's now 12-11. Closest this one's been since the tip early on, as Belgrade's clawed back in, down by as much as, I believe, 5. With 4:50 to go here till halftime. Central with the ball. Meyer, inside pass here. Is this Gray? Goes up with it in the paint, misses, back iron, rebound Edwards.
Good defense there by Edwards. Got him to come back to the middle and cut him off and bodied him up for a tough shot.
Easton Page drives the lane, misses left hand, loose ball, and a foul called.
Yeah.
Is this against Billings, huh?
Yeah, it should be. It was over the back there.
It's against Gray, and that's his second foul, and that's going to be a tough matchup for the Panthers with Gray on the bench. This is a favorable time for Belgrade with 4:30 to go here till halftime, trailing by just 1.
Yeah, when you have some longer guys, if you can get a body and box out, it's a fundamental part of the game, and usually when you do that against an active guy, they kind of get frustrated, and they'll tend to go over the back.
Klonzinski with it now, gets it to Gordon. Now back up to Page. To Edwards. Now in the corner to Klonzinski. Back up top to Page. Edwards now on the high post. Spin move, picks up his dribble, gets it to Page. Now back to Klonzinski on the wing. Looking for Fowler in the corner here. Back to Klonzinski. Thought about the three, held it up. Gets it to Page. Under 4 to play here in this second quarter. Belgrade trailing by 1 with the ball. Spencer Gordon gets to Klonzinski. Boy, Belgrade patient on offense. Edwards will pull up for 3. No good. Fowler almost gets the rebound, but coming down with it for the Rams is number 24, Meyer.
Yeah, I just think, especially with a kid like Jake Klonzinski at this time of the game, he's got to start being a looker. He can grab the ball to help pass, but he's got to always be looking for Dawson Fowler to help get him loose and set solid screens and just remain in that screen hold until Dawson can get free, and we got to start trying to get him some shots.
Meyer for 3, no good. Rebound Fowler. Belgrade with numbers ahead. Up to Spencer Gordon, nearly loses the handle, picks up his dribble, gets it to Edwards. Edwards drives in, he's on the block on the left side, and he's called for a traveling violation with 3:09 to go here.
Yeah, slid the pivot foot off the spin move there, and easy call for the refs. And Spencer had the 2. He didn't see Krishan leave in transition. If he would have just turned, he would have had a layup, but I think he still thought that defender was there, so he kicked it over to Austin.
So 3:09 to go. It's going to be Central ball with a 1-point lead. And that's 3:09 to go until halftime here at Metro Park in Billings for divisional quarterfinal action here in the Eastern A. Dixon with it up top, guarded by Walker. Gets it on the high post, but it's turned over here. Loose ball coming back with it, though, is Meyer for the Rams. Meyer jump stop, gets high post, now kicked into the corner here. 3-pointer from Sasich is blocked by Fowler. Then loose ball batted around. Fowler's able to tip it to Edwards. It's going to be Panther possession here. 2:30 to go as Walker brings it across the midcourt.
Great effort by Dawson. Maybe not as much points here in the first half, but he's doing a good job of rebounding and playing defense there.
Walker for 3, no good, short. Rebounds loose. Still a loose ball. Walker dives for it. He needs a teammate, but he's called, Mike Deming gets the timeout just in time before Walker's called for a travel. So with that, we have a 30-second timeout. Let's go ahead and step aside for 30 seconds. You're listening to the Belgrade Panthers on 93.7 KBOZ. Back in 30 seconds. All right, back here at Metro Park in Billings, 2:21 to go till halftime. The Billings Central Rams with a 1-point lead over the Belgrade Panthers. This is the boys' game. We'll have the girls against Hardin. About a 15-minute intermission after this one concludes as Reynolds has the ball. Pass down low to Fowler, and Belgrade's got the lead.
I thought he was going to be late, but he ended up finding him. But you see where they set some screens for him there, and he got loose, right? So they got to continue to do that. And now they got the lead because of it. So
yeah, Fowler with the lane on the nice pass. So 13-12, Belgrade on top. Under 2 to play here until halftime. High post now for Billings Central. Kicked out now. Krishan Dixon with it on the wing.
Oh, you got to stay there, Easton. Unless you're pushed off, you got to stay on that, because especially Krishan being a three-point shooter, you can't go off ball.
Here's Meyer in the corner. Gets it to Dixon up top. Drives inside the key. Kicks it out. Sasich three-pointer on the way. No good. Back iron. Rebound Dixon. And he's going to pull it back out here and start another possession for Billings Central with 1:30 to go till halftime, trailing just by 1.
Billings Central with about the 6th offensive rebound there, Nate. They're doing a great job of getting second-chance shots, but they haven't been able to capitalize. Belgrade's done a pretty good job even on those second and third possessions by Billings Central. And there they get the turnover. Great job.
Yeah, Easton Page causes the turnover, gets it to Fowler. Loses his footing, now picks up his dribble. Inside pass to Reynolds. Reynolds gets the pump fake, drives in, goes up off the glass and in. Noel Reynolds makes it 15-12 with 1 minute to play here in the first half. Belgrade's on top.
Yeah, great job by Noel. Tough shot, but takes one of his unorthodox moves, gets the Billings Central in the air a little bit and gets a little bit of position, banks it in.
So Dixon with it now, up top. 45 seconds to go till halftime.
Looks like Billings might try for one possession, and then unless they get a real open shot, so they got to know where the shooters are. I don't think they can leave Krishan here in the last 30 seconds on the three-point line.
Dixon with it now, 30 seconds. He's going to hold for the final shot. It looks like Matt Walker's going to just back off and let him take the time off the clock here. 24 seconds to go now. Belgrade again just still hanging back on D. Krishan Dixon slowly dribbling it up top near midcourt. He's going to hold it here for the final shot of this first half as Belgrade leads by 3. 12 seconds to go. Not a move yet. Now he passes to Meyer on the wing. Back to Dixon. 8
Stay
seconds.
there, Walker. He's got to stay there off that screen.
Three-pointer on the way. No good. Rebound Fowler. 2 seconds to go. Gets it to Walker. Midcourt coming, but it's blocked by Krishan Dixon. So that will do it for the first half of play. Belgrade trailed throughout, but they go into the halftime break here with a 3-point lead. The Bozeman Ford Lincoln RV scoreboard reads the Belgrade Panthers 15 to the Billings Central Rams 12. You are listening to the Belgrade Panthers on Good Time Oldies 93.7 KBOZ. We will be back after this 2-minute break. All right, back here, halftime at Metro Park. Eastern A Divisional Boys Basketball Tournament. Top 4 from this tournament will qualify for the state tournament next weekend at the MSU Fieldhouse. In this game right now, it is halftime with the Belgrade Panthers leading the Billings Central Rams 15-12. My co-commentator Andy Demjanovic ran down to the scores table so that we can get you some official first half stats. I want to remind you that today's game on 93.7 is brought to you by Doc and Nelson Funeral Service and Crematory. Helping families celebrate a life lived, there is a difference. Also want to remind you that after this game concludes, as we are about 1 hour delayed here in the gym at Metro Park, as the morning game, the 9 a.m. tip between Park and Laurel, went into triple overtime with Ricketts for Park hitting a couple shots to take it to that triple overtime, but it was Laurel that would eventually come away with the victory. So Laurel gets the win in Game 1 at 9 a.m. this morning, but they went an hour late. It stretched this boys' game here to a tip at about 11:30. It was supposed to happen at about 10:30. And then our girls, our Belgrade Panther ladies, are playing the Hardin Bulldogs. That game was scheduled to tip in 15 minutes from right now. I guarantee that's not going to happen. So after this game concludes, again, we're at halftime of the boys' game, and upon the conclusion of this game, we'll have about a 15-minute intermission, and then we will have the girls' game live for you right here on 93.7 KBOZ. I'd expect that one to start sometime around 1 p.m., pending this game does not go to overtime. So once again, halftime here. We're going to take a little break here, and hopefully when we come back, we'll have some official statistics from Andy Demjanovic, who again is run down to the... Go ahead and step aside for 2 more minutes. You are listening to the Belgrade Panthers on Good Time Oldies, 93.7 KBOZ. All right, we are back here at halftime, still about 4 minutes to go in this intermission, as I have co-commentator Andy Demjanovic right now with me. Andy, were you able to run down to the scores table and pick up some halftime stats for us?
Yeah, we come in tonight. Belgrade shoots 6 of 19 from the floor in the first half, shooting 31%. Billings Central actually comes in 5 of 19, shooting only 26%. Billings Central had four offensive rebounds, so they got some extra possessions, but just couldn't capitalize. I think that's due to like Dawson Fowler. He has 3 block shots in the first half, so I thought he did a great job defensively, and he finishes with a total of 6 rebounds in that half. So, Belgrade did what they needed to do there and finish those possessions with rebounds and get stops, and they ended up taking the lead. So we'll see what happens here in the second half.
Yeah, it looks like stepping away from this basketball game, we have a developing story back at Belgrade High School. We're just getting some updates that the school's on the lockdown right now with some, hopefully this is all just precautionary.
It says precautionary, so make sure it's precautionary so the parents don't worry.
Yeah, not going to say anything.
Police are stationed there. There were just some rumors and threats to the school, and so for precautionary reasons, they got police stationed at the school. So everybody's safe.
Right, we've probably got 100 Belgrade students right here in the Metra right now between our boys and girls basketball teams, pep band, fan bus, Panther Live crew. But for those back at the high school, we certainly hope that everything there is just precautionary, everything's all right. So just some developing news there. Look on your local Gallatin Valley area news sources to catch what's going on there, as we are not in Belgrade, so I'm not going to try to speculate on exactly what's happening, but certainly thinking about our students and faculty members back at the high school. 1:58 here to go in this halftime intermission here. Want to remind you once again that halftime is brought to you by Doc and Nelson Funeral Service and Crematory, helping families celebrate a life lived. There is a difference. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and take a 1-minute break, and then we will be back with the start of the third quarter. So you are listening to the Belgrade Panthers on Good Time Oldies 93.7 KBOZ. We'll be back in 1 minute with the third quarter. All right, we are back here ready to start the third quarter. Andy, you got some news from Belgrade you just want to mention over the air here?
Yeah, the news app, KBZK, is reporting that Belgrade's in a lockdown. They're not in a lockdown. They are in what they call a shelter-in-place, which the school remains secure and locked, and so nobody can come into the building or leave the building, but the students can remain going to their classes, and teaching remains, and kids continue to move about the school at their appropriate times, and so there's a big difference between lockdown and a shelter-in-place, and the school is just secured up right now with the police station there, so everything's good.
All right, ready to start the third quarter. Tonight's game, or today's game, is brought to you by Rich's Flooring for quality you can stand on. Just underway here in the third. Belgrade with the ball. Easton Page has it up top for the Panthers. Edwards with it now, gets it to Walker. Back to Page, now Edwards with it in the corner. Again, just underway here in this third quarter. Belgrade ahead by 3. Page with it, gets it to Walker. Walker looks to drive in. Gets it to Fowler. Three-pointer on the way.
That's huge shot.
Dawson Fowler hits the 3 to start the second half. Belgrade has their biggest lead of the day here, 18-12.
He was actually leading scorer. Him and Noel both had 4 in the half. Nobody for Billings Central except Krishan had a 3. I guess Seth Sasich had a 3 as well. So low-scoring ball game, but Dawson Fowler hits a huge 3.
Fowler there blocks it at the rim, but then followed in and good.
Yeah, and that's a great job by Fowler. He's playing defense well, but the other guy has to step in and block him out. You can't. That's their 5th offensive rebound there in the game, and if you keep doing that, they're going to extend possessions and get more points.
14-18. Belgrade on top by 4. 6:44 to go here in the third. Fowler three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound Noel Reynolds. Gets it to Page. Now down low to Fowler. Gets it.
Nice play.
Nice pass to Reynolds. He lays it in. How do you get open there?
Yeah, got off Walker off the rebound, got it to the high post. High post saw Dawson on the block, and that's a great matchup anytime he's on the block, even against Krishan. He's taller, more athletic as far as his length, and had help coming, and he found Noel open at the right spot for the layup.
So 6:12 to go here in the third. Bozeman Ford Lincoln RV scoreboard. Panthers ahead by 6. Central with the ball, though, working it around. Meyer thought about the 3. Gets it in the corner to number 44. That's Boyth. Now down on the block. Kicks it out now for a 3 ball on the way. No good. Rebound tipped around, and Fowler's going to come up with it for Belgrade. Gets it to Walker. 3-pointer on the way. No good. Rebound. Edwards fighting for it. We got a foul on the floor. Who's this against?
Looks like Billings Central, and that's a big play. Didn't look like he really much had possession there, but they I think they got 33. That's his third foul. Is that Trey Gray? Or, sorry, not Trey. It looks like his, not Tyler Gray, but Sam Gray, excuse me. Yeah. That's his third foul, Nate.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough for Central with Gray in foul trouble as Reynolds looks to inbound. It finds Page. Inside pass to Fowler. Fowler working on Dixon. Loses his footing. No foul called. Gets it to Page up top, though. Belgrade maintains possession.
I always thought that stuff was incidental contact, but and that's what the refs let it go. But usually when you trip, it's an automatic foul no matter what.
Well, Fowler's got up, and he's got the ball in his hands right now, working on Dixon. Kicks it out to Edwards. Now Walker with it in the corner, dribbles it out, gets it to Page.
And the big thing now, since Dawson hit that deep three, now Krishan's got to he's got to value that a little more, and so Fowler had that head fake to get open on that last one to get to the rim.
Page takes it to the rack but misses off the glass. Rebound to Central. Up ahead here. Three-pointer on the way. Is that Huggs? Misses. That's Clancy, who misses. Belgrade comes up with the rebound.
Yeah. Was that Huggs? No,
that was Clancy who missed that shot for the Rams. So Panthers with it. Edwards on the block, goes up off the glass, misses. Ball's out of bounds. Last touch by the Rams, so it'll be Panther ball with 4:44 to go here in the third, and a 6-point lead for Belgrade, 20-14. Inbounding and stolen away by Krishan Dixon. Up ahead to Clancy. Clancy with a clear path to the rim. Blocked by Fowler. Followed ahead, though. A couple offensive rebounds by the Rams. And going up and getting and one. Boy, that is a tough turn of events after the block for Cade Hereford. Tough turn of events here for the Panthers as Hereford's going to go to the free throw line for a 3-point play.
Yeah, let's back that up. You can't turn the ball over there. You have a 6-point lead. You're in the Super Divisional. You got to take care of every possession, and you just got to get it inbound, even if you don't get the shot off the inbound or the out of bounds, but you can't turn it over. They did. Now they have a shot for a 3-point play.
And Clancy converts the 3-point play to make it 20-17. Full court press here from the Rams coming out of this one with 4:30 to go in the third quarter. Fowler gets it across midcourt, guarded by Dixon. To Page. Page on the right wing, puts it on the floor, couple dribbles with his left hand, then gets it to Walker. Back to Page now, guarded by Sasic, looking to get it inside. Couple dribbles again, and gets it back to Walker, working around the perimeter of the Panthers, as now Fowler gets it inside to Reynolds, back out to Walker. Walker steps in, kicks it to Page, back to Walker. To Edwards now. Edwards looking to back his man down. Couple of moves, gets it out to Page. Page with the pump fake. Back to pass inside and nearly turned over. Boy, Belgrade's got to be careful with this ball.
Yeah, they have 6 turnovers now for the evening, or for the afternoon, I should say.
I think it's still morning. What is it?
Oh, it's not even noon
Well,
yet.
It's not noon. It's still morning.
Yeah. We start these tournaments early now.
Right, we're in the twilight zone here at the Metro Park here. This game got started at about 11:30 this morning. As now Walker has it for the Panthers with 3:40 to go in the third quarter. Fowler for 3. No good. Rebound, Noel Reynolds. Out to Page. Walker, long 3-pointer. In and out.
In and out. Good shot by Belgrade. That's what Coach wants. A good, long, methodical possession.
Here the Rams on the other end. 3-point shot up. No good. Rebound, Dawson Fowler. Boy, he gets up there when he grabs those rebounds. Gets it now to Walker across midcourt for the Panthers. Walker kicks it to Page. Back to Walker. Driving in at the elbow. Back up to Page. Here's Edwards driving through the key. Missing. Rebound goes to number 44. That's Borth. Dixon will go in. Left hand, fouled. Shot does not go in, but this will send Krishan Dixon to the free throw line for 2.
Yeah, Belgrade doing a good job of running through their possessions. That was a good take by Austin, but they converged. And tough take because he's got to shoot over 2. But Belgrade doing a good job of extending their possessions, taking some time off and trying to get the shot they want. But that's exactly what Mike Deming didn't want to do, is get Krishan starting to go to the rim like that, and he gets fouled. He's tough to defend and tough to keep out of the lane, and that's what's going to get Billings Central, I believe, back in this game, because they struggled shooting the ball, but from the 3-point line. So Krishan takes it upon himself to get that penetration.
2:56 to go here in the third. The Belgrade Panthers leading 20-17 as Dixon misses both free throws. Plonzinski will bring it down the floor for Belgrade. Spencer Gordon also in the game now for the Panthers. Reynolds with it, gets it to Gordon. Now Walker, here is Fowler from the right wing. Inside pass to Reynolds. Reynolds looking at backing his man in. Goes up, nice pivot step, and puts it off the glass and in. Noel Reynolds with another nice play. 22-17 Panthers up.
That's huge. That's Noel Reynolds' 6th point, and he does a good job of finding where the pressure of the defense is, and he's got kind of guard plays, so he's got a good feel and skill where the defender is, and he spins away from the defender.
Krishawn Dixon misses the three-pointer, but a foul called on the floor on the rebound. It's against Billings Central. Was that Sasich who picked it up, his second foul?
Yep, number 13.
You get these,
Seth Sasich.
Yep.
So Billings going to full court press here to try to put some pressure on Belgrade. We'll see if what Belgrade does. Nice little screen Matt Walker gets. It should clear the basketball out here now, Nate, which he does. Good job. Now it's just got to handle the pressure, bring it to the front court.
Yeah, Walker with it now for Belgrade. Being guarded up top here by Sasich. Or I believe that's actually Clancy on him. Is now Klonzinski has it. Back to Walker. Boy, Clancy is all over Walker right now. And he gets it to Fowler. Back to Walker up top near midcourt.
Yeah, I think Coach Sturgard in this slow-down offense feels that he's got to get his guard to pressure the point guard, whoever has the lead in the offense, to make Belgrade. Oh, great hit by Dawson Fowler, jumper.
Dawson Fowler, 14-footer is good. 1:35 to go here. Belgrade with a 7-point lead, and the Rams are going to need to take a timeout as Belgrade has very slowly and methodically taken some momentum in this game. Again, low-scoring game here into the third. 17-24. Is this a full timeout or a 30-seconder? This is a full timeout, so with that, let's go ahead and step aside for 1 minute. You were listening to the Belgrade Panthers on 93.7 KBOZ. We'll be back in 1 minute.
You're going to be off the
All right, here we go. We are back at the Metra here in Billings. Belgrade Panthers leading the Billings Central Rams 24-17 with 1:30 to go here in the third. Krishawn Dixon has it for the Rams right now.
Yeah, he sat one possession there, and Dawson Fowler took advantage of it without him guarding. Dawson hit for that last one as Billings Central turns it over. Good job by Belgrade. He gets the shot and in, and then Coach Sturgard has to get Krishawn Dixon back in that game right away. Yeah,
Noel Reynolds forcing the turnover, gives Belgrade the ball back here with 1:10 to go in the third and a 7-point lead.
So now Deming elects to rest Dawson Fowler a few minutes here with a 7-point lead, probably going into the fourth quarter to get him a quick rest. Let Krishawn and Billings Central run around and guard other guys so he can come in fresh here at the beginning of the fourth quarter. If they just play this sound basketball, Deming's done a good job of installing a longer possession offense for divisionals to make sure that our possessions are as clean and crisp as possible to get the shots that we want.
A couple dangerous passes here from the Panthers. They're looking to just kill clock right now as Page has it near midcourt. He's guarded closely by Borth. Gets it to Gordon, who's fouled. Boy, that was nearly a jump ball. Possession arrow is in favor of Billings Central. But, hey, look, Fowler, he got his rest. He's going to come play this final 30 seconds. Probably want to have him get the shot here. Is that what the deal is?
Yeah, once there's a break in the action, he's got no fouls, and now the clock's winding down where he can basically take one shot. He's going to elect his best player to probably take that shot here in 30 seconds. Knowing that Billings, I don't know if Billings looks like they get the possession here at the quarter, maybe.
Yeah, they do. So 31 seconds to go in the third. Belgrade with the ball in a 7-point lead. Page has it across midcourt, gets it to Walker, back to Page. Page guarded closely at midcourt, drives in left hand, pulls it back out, gets it to Gordon, now to Walker. 15 seconds to go, and Fowler's got it in his hands now.
Yep,
everyone backing away.
Yeah, Krishan's out, so Coach Deming gets exactly what he wants.
Fowler drives in, goes up. Finger roll is in with 5 seconds to go. 4 seconds at midcourt. Needing a shot here at the end is Clancy. He's going to pull up for three. It's missed off the front iron. So with that, we are done with 3 quarters, and the Belgrade Panthers have a 9-point lead, 26-17. Anything to close it out before we go to break?
Yeah, great move and decision there by Coach Deming. Foul gets called against Billings Central. 30 seconds left, bring Dawson in. Krishan's out, and he gets the matchup he wants to finish the quarter. Well executed and well coached by Belgrade.
We'll be back in 1 minute. You're listening to the Belgrade Panthers on 93.7 KBOZ. Yeah, that guy. All right, back here at the start of the fourth quarter. Central with the ball and a lay in there. We just missed you guys on the radio. We got a little late to that break, and laying it off the glass is Bjorth for the Rams to start things off in the fourth quarter. 2 points for the Rams as now Belgrade's got the ball on offense. 7:40 to go here in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, Belgrade 26, BC 19.
Fowler with it, goes up and is fouled. I believe he's going to now go to the free throw line to shoot 2. As this morning's game is brought to you by Bridger Orthopedic for all of life's motions. Again, fourth quarter here, 26-19. Belgrade on top. Dawson Fowler at the free throw line misses the first. Just 30 seconds underway here in this fourth.
Yeah, unusual there for Dawson Fowler, but those will add up. So good job hitting the second.
Yeah, second one's good. So 27-19 now, Panthers up. Krishan Dixon will bring it down the floor here for the Rams. Gets it to Clancy. Clancy picks up his dribble and gets it to Sasic. All the way across to Dixon for a three-pointer on the way. Misses. Rebound. Foul called on the rebound. Let's see who this is on. This is going to be on Dawson.
Yeah, they called over the back, but it looks pretty vertical from all. That's his third. Oh, that's his third foul. I didn't know he had 3.
Boy, I didn't know either.
Mark with that.
Yeah, so 3 fouls on Dawson Fowler, kind of surprising us here. As the inbound is nearly turned over, Page gets a hand on it, but the Rams still come up with the loose ball. Now inside pass here. Gray with the jump shot is good. 21-27, Panthers on top by 6. 7:05 to go here in this game. Page has it up top for Belgrade. Page looks for a high screen from Reynolds. Now passing to Reynolds down on the block. Reynolds, one-on-one here. Then the man comes down and strips it away. He keeps the possession, though. He gets to Page. Now Fowler. Fowler drives baseline. Kicks it to Page. Page. Holding it up top here. Guarded by Sasic.
Use the screen. There you go. Use the screen.
Yeah, that was Edwards with the high screen. Then he gets it now to Reynolds in the corner.
You always have to use those screens, set those screens up and use it. Don't pass out of it because it loosens the defense up. The defense has to adjust off the roll even if you don't get it to that guy. It just starts to make the defense toughen up on screens. Screens are a tough thing to defend on ball.
Fowler with it now for Belgrade. 6:15 to go in this fourth quarter, Page with it now. Goes baseline, jump shot on the way. Good!
Big shot. I believe that's Easton Page's first bucket if I'm not mistaken, but that's a big shot here with 6 to go.
29-21. Bozeman Ford Lincoln RV scoreboard reads 6 minutes to go in this game. Sasic has the ball for the Rams now. Here's Dixon with it. Picks up his dribble. Back to Sasic up top, just working around the perimeter. Now high post. Gray with a jump shot. 15-footer on the way. Rolls around a few times. No good. Rebound Edwards. Page with it now with 5:30 to go in this game. Belgrade ahead by 8. Fowler with it now. Defense extended all the way out to midcourt again for the Rams as Page is just going to kind of control it up top. Boy, Page has handled the ball more tonight than we've seen in most of the games this season. And he nearly loses the handle there, but he's fouled.
Well, and that's what's going to happen if you can control the basketball like that. He's got to be aware of that, but luckily he gets fouled by Krishan there. Oh, not Krishan, number 11 there.
Yeah, that's Clancy.
Yeah, his first. But Billings Central is going to get antsy there with that 8-point lead. If Belgrade can control it, get fouled, and just be methodical with the basketball, Billings Central, it starts to tighten up more and more on both ends of the floor for you.
We have a timeout taken. It's just a 30-second timeout, so let's just stay right here on 93.7 KBOZ. My co-commentator, Andy Demjanovic, is getting live updates from teachers in the building at the high school. Anything to report as far as the news that's breaking right now at Belgrade High School?
Yeah, number one, there was no lockdown. It was just a shelter in place to begin with. Police checked into it. The shelter in place is lifted. The kids are off to lunch, so nothing to panic about. Just responding correctly to a security measure, and I believe it's done. Kids are safe, and they're off to lunch for the day.
Well, that's good to hear. That precautionary things going on. You got to be careful with everything going on in the world today. So that's good to hear as we are back in action here now at the Metro with 5 minutes to go in the fourth. Belgrade has the ball. Easton Page is triple teamed up top. He gets it out to Fowler. Fowler goes left hand, drives in, was fouled, but no foul.
It's tipped, yep, no foul.
No foul, but the ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Belgrade ball, last touch by the Rams.
And Easton's got to be able to handle that, and he does there. And when that happens, you got a double team coming, and if you get out of that double team, you might get that layup. Fowler saw Edwards there just a little bit too late. He saw him, but just couldn't quite get the ball there, but it got tipped back to Belgrade.
As Reynolds inbounds it all the way down to the backcourt to Walker. Walker double-teamed at midcourt, gets it to Page. Here's Edwards now.
Yeah, he's got to turn and face once he gets to that high post because he's got a baseline runner plus Dawson Fowler, and both those guys are our two best scorers right now in Reynolds and Fowler.
Walker for three.
Boom! Big shot, Nate! Big shot!
Matt Walker hits the three, making it 32-21, an 11-point lead, the largest of the night for Belgrade with 4:25 to go in this game.
Huge play by Belgrade, Nate. Absolute huge play. Walker steps up to the plate, and that's what you got to do in divisionals. We were kind of looking for another scorer after Hardin's loss last week. It was only Dawson who had 27 last week, but Walker has stepped up and hit that big shot with 4 to go here.
So here is Huggs, inside pass, Gray, going up with it, and in is Hereford, and then a quick timeout taken with 4:02 to go in this game. The Panthers ahead by 9. I want to see if this is a full timeout or a 30-second. As we have a 30-second timeout. Let's go ahead and step aside for 30 seconds. You're listening to the Belgrade Panthers on 93.7 KBOZ. Back in 30 seconds. All right, back here at the Metro Park in Billings, 4:02 to go, fourth quarter. Panthers need to break a full court press. Pass ahead to Matt Walker. Walker with it, pulls it back out, slow things down, get it to Page.
Yeah, good decision there. We had Austin Edwards on the baseline, but didn't want to force a jump shot in transition. Great job to get to the high post. See how it breaks it down there, gets it to Fowler. Should have been a foul there, no call.
Reynolds gets it out to Walker, high post now to Edwards. Back to Walker, to Page, back to Walker. He's moving the ball around here, taking time off the clock. 3:30 to go now. Panthers ahead by 9, and then nearly losing the handle, but fouled is Easton Page on the floor. This is called against number 44. Is that Bjorth?
Sorry, I took your...
It's all right. Yeah, it's all right.
Took your magazine away.
That was Joe Bjorth picking up that foul. Or no, that was actually Meyer who picked that one up. Anyway, Panthers have the ball here, under 3:30 to play, taking time off the clock. Walker gets it to Fowler. Fowler back to Walker. Now to Reynolds on the baseline. Reynolds dribbles it out. Whoa, boy, dangerous pass. Ball batted around. Panthers are going to retain it.
Well, I don't think Austin was ready for that.
No, he wasn't.
Noel, when it gets into his hands, you got to be ready because he's the type of player that will find you.
Yeah, he is so nifty. Noel Reynolds with a nice, nifty pass. Made it tough, though, for Edwards to handle it. Now all the way out to Walker. Walker with it. Double teamed.
Got to go
in
help
trouble.
him out there.
And a timeout taken by Mike Deming as Matt Walker was in trouble. 2:55 to go here in the fourth. Bozeman Ford Lincoln RV scoreboard reads the Belgrade Panthers 32, the Billings Central Rams 23. Belgrade taking that timeout as a 30-second timeout. Let's just go ahead and stay here and remind you that today's game on 93.7 KBOZ is brought to you by First Security Bank, your locally owned and operated neighborhood bank serving the Gallatin Valley since 1919. Member FDIC.
Yeah, Belgrade doing a fantastic job there in their slow-down offense. They've limited Billings Central in possessions, and that was their game plan, and they're sticking to that game plan, and they got a lead because of it. And I think they're running it really well. They have good spacing right now in the half court. If they do get trapped, though, that's when you got to shorten the passes a little bit. But they've done a great job of breaking and getting to the high post and trying to break the offense down and really taking care of the basketball.
Belgrade with it now as Reynolds finds Fowler.
Yes!
Nice lay-in. Boy, one of those nifty passes from Reynolds, as we mentioned, as Fowler was open on the block, gets it, lays it in. 34-23, 2:38 to go in this game. Belgrade on top. Now with it for the Rams in the corner is Bjorth. Now all the way to the left corner here, Hereford with it. Boy, and the Rams need to play with urgency, but they're struggling to get anything going. Sluggish on offense. 2:18 to play here, down by 11.
Yeah,
struggling to penetrate.
Deming goes to his famous 1-2-2 defense there to switch it up.
Three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound loose, ball out of bounds. Last touch by Belgrade. So it's going to be the Rams ball inbounding it under the Panther basket as Dixon and Gray come back into the game. Those are the two most offensive threats for the Rams right now. 2:07 to go, down by 11 to the Panthers here as the inbounded three-point shot on the way. No good. Front iron rebound. Fowler.
Got away. Noel got fouled. He did get fouled. He got bailed out. Fowler threw that away.
Go ahead and explain what happened because we had a reaction there.
Well, Fowler was trying to give it up to Noel, and Noel stayed and went toward back Dawson a little bit, and he thought he was going to fade to get open, and Billings Central guy ran through the back of Noel. So 1-1 for Belgrade with 2 minutes to go. Couldn't ask for a better thing. That could have been very urgent there if Billings Central got that ball back.
Yeah, 2:02 to go here in the Bozeman Ford Lincoln RV scoreboard. The Belgrade Panthers 34, the Billings Central Rams 23. Noel Reynolds misses the front end of a 1-1, and the Rams come up with the rebound. Under 2 to play now.
Got to hustle back and find shooters. Page has got to be there quicker. A little slow there, and he loses him and gets the three.
Yeah, Clancy hits the three ball for the Rams, making it 26-34. As Walker's going to bring it across midcourt. He's going to be trapped there. He finds, though, Reynolds down low all alone, who lays it in.
You got to hustle back into the 1-2-2. Coach has got him in 1-2-2, and you got to get matched up on shooters.
And then on the floor on the other end, Krishawn Dixon taking it to the rack, but is fouled on the floor before he gets there. 1:34 to go after Reynolds' lay-in on the Panther end makes it a 10-point lead for Belgrade. And what is this, 4 fouls? Is that what you're pointing out here, Andy?
Yeah, only 4 fouls, so Belgrade, Billings Central is going to have to push the possessions here.
Three-point shot on the way for the Rams, no good. Rebound loose. Dawson Fowler comes up with it, but then he's falling and throws it away. Here comes another three. No, he's going to pull it up here as now Sasic will pull up from 3. No good. Rebound, Page. Page fouled then.
Yeah, he's got to come out. He's late on too many threes right now, Easton is, and he's got to get focused here in the last minute 17. Billings has got 3 open threes on him. He's got to get focused.
1:17 to play here in this game. The Belgrade Panthers leading by 10, 36-26 with Easton Page at the free throw line. And he's shooting, is this 1-1 here?
Yeah, 18 fouls, 1-1.
First one on the way hits the backboard and in. I think he called bank. No, he didn't. He didn't, but he made it. 37-26, Panthers on top. Second free throw from Page. Good.
much better on the second one, much smoother rhythm for Easton Page, but great job by stepping up and hitting 2 free throws. Now we got to get on the defensive end.
3 ball on the way, no good. Rebound loose. Dixon comes up with it. 1:10 to go and a 12-point lead for Belgrade. Now another 3-pointer coming, misses. Rebound loose. Another offensive rebound. Gray goes up. He misses. Fowler finally comes up with the loose ball under 1 minute to play. Panthers with numbers behind the back pass to Page. Page lets it in.
Great finish right here by Belgrade.
Okay.
Keep going.
So here we got a timeout. We'll stay right here. Full timeout. Belgrade leading with 48 seconds to go. Belgrade 40, Billings Central 26. And you are brought to you by, for 93.7, Tire Factory. Tire Factory, always on time, always the right tire, always the right price, always the best warranty. We are also brought to you by Rich's Flooring. Rich's Flooring for quality you can stand on. So full time out here. Belgrade's done a fantastic job of extending this lead, getting rebounds and spreading the floor, and they've been so methodical on the offensive end. Coach installed a little bit more slow down offense to create less possessions for the other team, and Belgrade's done a masterful job of doing those possessions. And Belgrade has a 14-point lead because of it. And it's loosened up opportunities for Belgrade because it's put Billings Central in a tough spot.
So we had to put the lens cap on our camera there as had some issues with the broadcasting rights of this, the video stream broadcasting rights. We don't own those, and so on our Panther Live page, thought it'd be all right just to show the scoreboard, but had a little issue with that, so we're going to keep the lens cap on the camera there and just explain what's going on. As there's under a minute to play, Fowler has the ball. He is fouled. Panthers ahead here, 40-26, with 44 seconds to go. Say for the girls' game on the Panther Live listeners, we'll keep the Panther Live scoreboard updated in that one, since we won't be able to see the scoreboard here at the Metro Park, as the Panthers again ahead by 14 with 44 seconds to go, and Dawson Fowler is at the free throw line.
It looks like Yellowstone Bank, Hansers, and Budweiser own the rights to the scoreboard.
Gotcha. Yeah, I see that.
It's just a scoreboard. Just remember that.
So Fowler hits the first free throw, 41-26. Second free throw on the way, no good. Rebound is loose, coming away with it are the Rams. Meyer has it. He's guarded in the backcourt by Fowler. 37 seconds to go here. Panthers ahead, 41-26. Boy, not the urgency I was expecting to see out of the Rams right now, as they're just working it around up top now, under 30 seconds to play.
Yeah, Belgrade back to switching man defense, Nate.
Three-pointer on the way is no good from number 11. That was Clancy who missed.
It's not even tipped. He airballed it. The referee signaled for should be Belgrade basketball. There's no tipped call.
Yeah, Noel Reynolds went to inbound it, and the ref said, no, we want a guy in white. And Noel says, all right, I'll play defense instead. So 22 seconds to go. Spencer Gordon's going to foul number 22, Cade Hereford. That will send Hereford. No, this is on the floor and only 5 team fouls, so Hereford's going to inbound it here. 21 seconds to go. Panthers on top, 41-26. As Dawson Fowler gets his foot on the inbound, so we'll go ahead and just try this one again. No time taken off the clock. Klonzinski comes into the game for Easton Page.
Yeah, I give Easton a little rest. He played quite a bit of minutes today.
Inbounded to Gray, who puts it in, or excuse me, Huggs, who puts that one in. So 41-28. Belgrade, though, breaks it all the way down to Gordon, who lays it in with 12 seconds to go. Panthers on top, 43-28. Just 7 seconds to go in this one. And then a three-pointer on the way. It won't be enough. It's no good. Followed up, though, and just missed. And then at the buzzer, still no good. So the Belgrade Panthers get the victory here in game one of the quarterfinals here in the Eastern A Divisional at Metro Park in Billings. We are one win from qualifying to the state tournament next week. 43-28, the final score. Andy, break this one down before we send it back to the station.
Yeah, I think the difference in the ball game was Belgrade's offensive set. They didn't rush anything today, and they wanted to get into a slow-down game against Billings Central, who, when they're in fast-paced games, where we even see Billings Central split with Hardin during the regular season in high-scoring affairs. So Belgrade took control of the game by tempo, and they let the game come to them. I thought they did a good job of screening for each other, spacing, and they just controlled the game. They turned the ball over a little bit early on in the game, but the whole second half, I think they finished maybe with 6 or 7 turnovers total. So they did a great job of extending the lead and controlling tempo, and that proved to be the winning touch for the basketball game.
Yeah, so we got a quick turnaround here, and then we've got the Belgrade Lady Panthers against the Hardin Bulldogs, a rematch of what we saw last week. Hardin got that one, so we're going to go ahead and reset what we need to do here. There's 15 minutes on the clock for warm-ups of that one. For now, let's go ahead to kick it back to the station to 93.7, and then tune back in about 10-15 minutes. We'll have the girls' game. So back to you guys at the station.